Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm just gonna get ready for my day. Even though I really don't have too much going on, I was thinking about going to Walmart to pick up my daughter's school supplies today. Even though she doesn't start till a week into September, but I just like to get things done little by little, before school starts, just I'm not having to do it all at one time. So other than that, not too many plans for me today. I'm gonna start by doing my eyes, or not my, well, yeah, my eyes. I'm gonna do my winged liner, and the reason I do my winged liner first before my eyeshadow or anything is because I'm constantly having to redo them because I'm not that good at them, so I'm constantly like putting a line there, putting a line here, and then I don't like it, so I have to like wipe one off and redo it. So obviously, if I've already done my face makeup or my eyeshadow, that's going to cause an issue with that. Then I'm going to have to redo everything at once. So I find it that it's just easier to just do the wing liner and then try to work around those. So in case anybody is wondering, that's why I do these first. Speaking of which, if anybody has any good tips for doing a wing liner when you have hooded eyes, please let me know. Because I've tried lots of different methods. So far, I do feel like using the tape method has worked pretty good for me, but still not the greatest. I was watching someone's video and they had said that people with brown eyes should be wearing, well, not should be wearing, but one of the shades that would make people with brown eyes, their brown eyes pop, is blue. So I wasn't aware of that, but I did buy a blue, I think, ColourPop eyeshadow palette, so I'm excited to get that and try it out. Even though it is intimidating for me to use colors like that, because I usually do neutrals and then I do some sort of shimmer, on top of that. But once I get that palette, I am gonna try out a pretty much all blue look. So we'll see how that goes. But I thought that was really interesting. I'm gonna start with this is the Judy Doll liner. It has the very extremely fine tip, which I've showed before. But oh, I forgot to put down my eyeshadow primer, which I like to put down before this, but I guess I'm gonna skip it today. So that's kind of what I do, and then let's take the tape off and see how that went. Oh, it's hard to get this tape off when you have nails on. Sorry, I'm going to pause this. Okay, so there's the start of that wing. Now we'll do the other side. Also, I was watching a TT video yesterday from Nina Poole. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but she's a makeup artist, and she had suggested to, if you kind of have a problem with like when you're doing your liner, how the liner kind of skips on folds and stuff. She had suggested a certain brand on Amazon to get, and I can't remember it offhand. It's one that I've never heard of before, but it needs to be not a felt tip. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. It's not a felt tip liner. She very specifically said don't get the felt tip, but she had said this liner works good for that. So once I get it, I'll definitely, try it out with you guys so you can see if any of you are looking for a new liner that she said lasts a very long time. And like if you have folds and wrinkles by your eyes, it supposedly will help with, when you're doing your liner and the liner kind of skips over the wrinkles and then you have like gaps in the line. That's what she was meaning. So I'm going to try that out and see if that also helps with, because I have the folds. Oh, that one, that didn't go as well. I have the folds, you know, by my eyes because of my, hair, what do you call it? Because of my hooded eyes. Okay. This one's longer. I'm gonna have to fix that. I got these little things from Amazon as well. These have been very nice for using for different purposes. I have Q-tips which help too on certain things, but these, if you really need something in a small area to wipe off, these are great. So I want to try to smooth out my line here a little bit and shorten it a little bit on this side because I feel like it is a little bit longer. I'm just gonna use this. I dipped it in micellar water. All right, shorten that up just a bit. Let me see. I think that's good. Good enough. But yeah, if anybody has tips for doing a wing liner on a hooded eye, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so I use this to kind of do the outline, and then I use my Essence Lash Princess liquid liner to kind of fill it in. Well, I'm going to fill it in a little bit more though with this. And then I use the Lash Princess to kind of like brighten it and fill it in more. I live across the street from a park, and they're having some sort of event over there today, so it's kind of loud. Okay, so that's what I start with, and then I'm going to use the Lash Princess just to kind of like, I don't know, brighten it up a little bit. Not brighten it, but I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. Oh, it's hard to get off. It's almost like it dried up. Oh my goodness. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna go buy a new one of these today because apparently, I don't know, but got it out, so. All right, so that's kind of what I do, and then I hurry up and take a fan and dry that. And then I'll do the same to the other side. quick. Maybe one more area that I want to get. Okay. I'm going to try to set that a little bit with my e.l.f. setting powder. Where did I put that? 1 second. All right, I use my e.l.f. setting powder. It's a, what do you call this? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name. It's like clear, not clear, but and that usually helps with preventing like creasing and stuff. Okay. That's good. All right, so now I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. So I was, yeah, I'd seen that video of the lady who said that blue is one of the colors that make your brown eyes pop. Then I decided I'm going to look it up on ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT tells me as well. And I also seen that gold and rose gold also are good for brown eyes, which pretty much I already knew because those are my favorite shades to use on me, is gold and rose gold type of shades. So yeah, I was excited to see that. I had a Juvia's Place liquid eyeshadow that I wanted to try out. Oh, here it is. Okay. So it's Juvia's Place. The shade is called Coffee Cake. So what I'm going to do is kind of just put a dot, not a dot, but a little bit on each eye, and then use a brush to blend it in. Don't know if this one. Yeah, let's use this one. So, kind of has a red hue to it in a way. But it's from their coffee line or something like that. Let me do the other eye. Okay, that's an interesting color. I really like that though. Okay. It's not the color I expected it to come out as, but I really like it. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to put a shimmer on, of course, but let me decide what shimmer. That's the hard part, is deciding what shimmer. I want to find more pretty multi-chrome shadows as well, because I love multi-chrome. Wonder if I should do, I'm just looking here. I have these little mini, they're called Color Snack. They're from the Ulta Beauty collection. So I think I'm going to use the shimmer from this one. I'm hoping that will look okay. So let me just find a brush for that. And I have these little things that I got from Amazon that, like, in between brush, when I clean my brushes, I can use this to kind of clean up my brushes. So I'm going to use that just to get the previous eyeshadow off. Okay, so I'm going to use this brush to put that on. I'm hoping these kind of go together. It can be hard to tell, but we'll see. Also, sometimes I like to get my brush a little wet before I use shimmer shadows, but we'll see how this one goes on. Well, it's going on really nicely, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks really good. I am a shimmer girl, that's for sure. I love shimmer. But what I don't really care for is like glitter. There has to be a right balance between the shimmer and the glitter. That's what I'll say. Because I do have some shadows that do have quite a bit of glitter in them that I really like. But there has to be that nice balance between the shimmer and the glitter. Some more here to each side. I'm almost done with my eyes, so that's good. Okay. I like that. Yeah, so these, I love these. Again, these are from Ulta, and I got this one, which I'll show you guys the shades. Love these. This is my favorite one. This one is called Extra Crispy. There's this one, which is called Chocolate Bite, which is really pretty too. This is like my second favorite. And this one, I don't think I've used this next one yet. This one's called Sweet and Savory. No, I haven't used this one yet, so I think I'll use this one next time though. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one next time. Kind of leave it out in my vanity here to help me remember. All right, so eyes are done. I'm going to stir my face now. I don't like to do much in the summertime with my makeup, but I am going to do some, just something to keep my skin moisturized. Especially when it's on those extremely hot days. I don't like to wear, like, I really don't even wear skin tint. Even something as light as skin tint, I just don't care for it on very hot days. Okay. And I've been using this Rock firming correction or firming serum stick on my neck area. Although I'm just not so sure if that even has been helping anything. All right. The other thing that I have been using, but I'm not going to use right now, is from Good Molecules. The Molecules, this firming peptide eye cream. I really like this. All right, so I'm going to use my Lumi lotion. Use a mix, I think, of this shade and this one. Okay. On really hot days, this is the most that I put on my face because it still gives a super pretty glowy look, but obviously feels even lighter than putting on a skin tint. Okay. Nice and glowy. Just making sure that I blended it in everywhere. I'm going to put some under eye brightener on too, I think. I'm going to use my Tarte under eye brightener, and I have to be extremely careful with this because it comes out pretty pigmented, and I don't like it too pigmented. I just noticed I have like a bump under my eye. I don't know what that's from. Okay. That's it. And I'm going to do my bottom lashes today as well, which I haven't done in a while. But I've been using the Tartelette XL tubing mascara, which I love. And I usually just do 2 to 3 coats of this. Sorry for the weird face. So that's 1 coat on my kind of non-existent bottom lashes. And then I'm just going to kind of dry those with my fan here and then do another coat. Okay, now we'll do a second coat and possibly a third. I'm going to do a third. I want it to be a little more bold. Let me just dry those and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to put on bronzer, Too Faced. Love it. Love the smell. I usually put on my forehead, obviously, but today I'm going to skip it on my forehead because I'm going to possibly be wearing this sort of like off-white kind of crocheted headband around my hair. And I just don't want it to turn my headband, you know, colors. So I'm going to skip that area for bronzer today. It'll be covering that area anyways. Okay. Let's do my brows, and I'm going to use my NYX brow glue. Now we'll do blush. And let me see. I have really just been loving this blush lately from e.l.f. It's the Camo Liquid Blush, and it's in the shade Suave Mauve. I don't know, well, unless I don't know why, but I just love, I don't know why. I've just been really loving this blush lately, but sometimes I do, sometimes one dot is good enough, but we'll see. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, this has been my favorite blush lately. I'm going to use ColourPop highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. Usually I use my finger, but I'll use a brush today. To put it on the nose. Oh, that's too much. I think that's better, but look how that looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And put a little bit under my brows. That looks pretty. All right. And a little bit more under my nose. Yes, I love that. Okay. Now we'll do Hard Candy Glow Unlock Setting Spray. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but hopefully I'm not. Okay. Perfect. Let me grab a sip of my coffee. Now, onto the lips. First, I'm going to take a Q-tip. I have lip balm on right now. I'm going to take a Q-tip and some micellar water. And what I usually just do is wipe around the edges of my lips. Okay, just so that the lip liner goes on better. Just try that a little bit. Okay. Then I got some lip liner the other day from Sephora. Oh, no. You know what? No, this isn't the one I wanted to use. I use this one. This one's really, really pretty. It's like such a nice mauve, like cool mauve color. It's called Pink Frosting. This one's gorgeous. I'll swatch it for you. A little more. Love that one, but I forgot I got another new one yesterday that I want to try instead. It's from Morphe. These are on sale, well, not every color, but they have a bunch of these on sale right now for like $4.90, I think they were. So I had to get on getting one. I should have got more, but I didn't really see any other colors that I really needed off the bat. So this one, I want to say it was described as like a brownish gray, but I can't be for sure. It's called Rock Steady. And I hope I don't already have this color. Have you guys ever done that? Bought a lip liner and you already have it and you don't realize it until after you buy? Let me just check. Okay, no, I don't. I just wanted to make sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this. Oh, yeah. Love it already. I learned that you're not supposed to go all the way down to the bottom of your top lip when you're lining them, because I guess it like elongates your top lip or something. I don't know, but I stop like there. And do you ever feel like new liners, when they're this pointed and new, they're kind of harder to like manage? I love this color. Alrighty. Yep, I love it. And then the reason why I leave a little bit of that lip balm, I only wipe my lip balm off from the outer edges, but I leave it on in the center because it helps keep my lips like hydrated. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this color. Okay, so I'm gonna brighten up the center of my lips a little bit. I'm gonna use the NYX Pro Fix stick. It's their correcting concealer. It's in, I think it's just shade pink. Yeah, just a shade pink. Just like in the center of my lips a little bit. I'm gonna get a beauty blender to help blend that a little bit. So I have this small beauty blender. I'm just going to use that to blend it a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to use my Half Magic gloss, which is another thing that I've been loving lately. It's in this shade called Virtual BFF. So let me go ahead and put this on. Although the only thing I don't like about it is that it's like not a lot. You don't get a lot of product on the applicator. I love it. I could have gone a little bit lighter on the liner, I think, but it's fine. So what I'm going to do is kind of like put my little look together and get my headband on and then come back with like the final look for the day. So I'll be right back. All right, here is the headband I was talking about. I think this is so cute. It's like such like a summery little headband. I just love this. I got to cut that tag off though. But I was trying to decide, do I tuck my hair behind my ears and wear it, or do I keep it kind of like this, like on the going over my ears? I wasn't really sure. Let me know what you guys think, because I don't know which way to wear it. I'm probably gonna just tuck it behind my ears, or maybe. But I just love this thing. It's so cute and summery. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your weekend.